right, welcome everybody to another episode of Roll Up for the Win. Woo! Let us recap what happened during the week. We had Dynamite just a couple nights ago. We're recording this on Friday afternoon, so couple big things happened on Dynamite. First of all, the biggest topic, in my opinion, is Cody Rhodes really retiring? What do you think?
It's possible that I don't think he's retiring, flat out.
I don't think either.
He could be going part-time status, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
He is an EVP, and he did just have a kid. So maybe those things are going to be more of a priority than the wrestling. So you just cart him out every once in a while for the big pay-per-views. I'm fine with it.
I am too, because like the guy's an amazing storyteller, and when he fights at a pay-per-view, it feels bigger. Like all his matches all feel really important.
Yes, that you are correct on. Everything feels like a big deal when he does it in AEW.
Yes, agreed. So I don't think he's done, but you're right, he may be moving to more of a part-time status. And his rivalry with Malachi Black is obviously not done because he got attacked after the match. So
right.
I'm
so
wondering,
we're gonna have another one of those.
Yeah.
I hope we're not going to go 50-50 booking and do like a third match. I just hope Malachi just like annihilates him every single time.
I hope the second match is a little more competitive because in this first one he got squashed. No, I want Cody to actually put up a fight because, that's why people care about him. He always is in really exciting matches. So
that's fair.
He'll probably be in some type of a war, but he'll put Malachi over. He'll probably get, he'll get black masked like 2 or 3 times in the match, and kind of like what he did to Gargano, and that'll be it. And then what will be next for Malachi, you think, after this rivalry with Cody? Title picture?
Could be, depending on who the title holder is at that time. Right now, looks like they're positioning. It looks like they put Hangman on the back burner, at least for right now, because now they've got Christian Cage going up against Kenny Omega at the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah, because
if Christian's the guy that takes it off of him, Malachi Black could absolutely wreck him.
Yeah, which is why I don't think Christian is going to be the guy that takes it off Kenny. I think it's ultimately still going to be Hangman. I think they're just dragging that out a little more. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, you're probably right.
If I was the booker, that's how I would do it. You got to make it a big deal when he takes the strap off of him.
That's fair. I have no quarrels with this.
Yeah, so that's the whole Cody Malachi Black situation. Also, which has been my favorite segment of the last few episodes of Dynamite, the Jericho portion of the show.
Yes, which started the show. I was actually very surprised.
Yeah, he beats Hoovy. And that tells me when he fights Wardlow next week, it's probably going to be the main event. That's what I would do.
Well, I mean, MJF is a special guest referee, or he's ringside, or what? I forgot what he said. But yeah, I think he said he's special guest referee, which in my world, he gets Judas affected at one point, and Aubrey does the count for 1, 2, 3 for Jericho over Wardlow. That's how I book it. I like it.
That's perfect storytelling. I don't know why they don't hire us, but whatever. So yeah, that's going to be the fourth.
I'll move to Jacksonville. I don't care.
Yeah. So that'll be the fourth labor of Jericho. It's going to be Wardlow. I thought it was going to be like a Japanese legend. I thought it was going to be somebody from his WCW past. Unfortunately, all those guys are really old. So Wardlow, I guess, makes the most sense.
You know who I hope? Oh,
what?
In Jericho's corner, Dean Malenko.
The man of 1,000 holds?
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah, it makes sense because he got attacked by the Pinnacle. So makes perfect sense.
I dig it.
So let's see what else. Miro successfully defends against Lee Johnson. No surprise there. Oh, no. Quick question. Who do you think?
I was going to say here. What? Go ahead, ask.
Who do you think eventually takes the title off Miro? I think they should keep the title on Miro for like a year and a half at least.
I have an idea, and I was actually just going to talk about who I think takes it off of him.
Okay, tell me.
Sammy Guevara. I think that's his first title.
Okay, I like it.
I think that's his first title. He was recently at some sort of like Comic-Con that they did like a meet and greet. It was a little panel with him, Darby, and Tay Conti, actually.
Okay.
And somebody asked him like, "Oh, like what's next for Sammy Guevara?" And he's like, "Well, I'm kind of have my eyes on the TNT Championship." And I was like, "All right." And then Darby was like, "Yeah, I'd like to get that back too." So maybe they have a little rivalry. Who knows? That would be cool. Just the way that they've kind of just organically gotten him over is pretty awesome with Sammy and with Darby.
I agree. The writing for that was perfect. The moment it happened when he momentarily broke up with the Inner Circle, the 100 people in the crowd at the time went nuts.
Yeah,
like that was the loudest pop of the COVID crowds that I have heard in the last year and a half.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
I think you would have. There might have been a way louder pop for it was just 100 people when Matt Hardy showed up.
Yeah, too bad Matt Hardy debuted in front of, like, it was literally empty. There was no one.
There was no one.
Unfortunately.
So did Brody.
Same night. Very unfortunate, but whatever. Yeah. So let's see what else. Oh, a couple of rumors. Ruby Riott is rumored to have already come to terms on some kind of agreement, or have maybe already signed with AEW. You've seen this, right?
Yes, I've seen this. I don't hate it. She's changed up her look. She's got red hair now, short.
I saw it.
Looks cool. She's got a different look about her, different from anybody else on any roster, in my opinion. Yeah, do it. I'm still waiting for the Iconics to show up, but I don't hate this for AEW. They need to build the women's roster around legit stars. You've got one in Britt Baker. You've got one in Thunder Rosa.
Yes.
Keep going.
Keep beefing up that women's roster. And I think she's a big enough star that if they bring her in right, she can challenge for the title right away.
Yeah, but I want her to win.
Sure. Yeah, she'll have to earn it. She'll have to go through a couple of matches maybe, but she's already like up there where she can.
Yeah, she's got the clout that she can do it.
Exactly.
They haven't done a real good job with everybody else. The only one that they've had at least some sort of monicum of success with Hikaru Shida. I liked her as champion. And
yes,
I dig what they have done thus far with Nyla Rose.
Yeah, putting her with Vicky Guerrero was perfect.
That was smart.
Yeah, just make it as annoying as possible.
Dear Lord, thank you for giving me Chavo Guerrero with Andrade. He started talking in English to Pentagon, and I was like, no. And then Chavo just stepped right in, took the microphone from him, and he was like, "Listen, I'm gonna talk." It's perfect because then you got the other guy on the other side that's like, Penta says, I love it.
Yeah, it's good. So that's pretty much what's going on in AEW right now. Not a super eventful Dynamite, but pretty good episode. Planting some seeds. So on the WWE side, we got SmackDown later tonight. We've heard different Adam Cole rumors.
Yeah,
please.
Three of them,
please. Danny, fill the people in.
Fill in the good people.
Yes.
One is that his contract has indeed expired with NXT. He has a verbal agreement or written agreement, I'm not sure which, to stay on through SummerSlam, because there's a takeover that Saturday.
Okay.
To which Kyle O'Reilly 3 will happen.
Okay.
So he's on board for that. The other second rumor is that he already has a written offer from AEW on the table for him. We know his girlfriend is the champion over there right now. And a lot of his friends work there.
We'll say that, yes.
So yeah. A lot of his friends work there. And third, and possibly one of the biggest things, maybe because he's going to get to talk to Vinnie Mac or something tonight. He's reportedly backstage at SmackDown tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe to get some deal done. Maybe they definitely heard about. If I heard about the AEW thing, Vince heard about the AEW thing. So he's like, "Come to SmackDown."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He wants to talk to him and he wants to lock him up to a longer term deal.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't want to wish him well in his future endeavors. He wants.
No, he's not going to pull a Bray with him. He knows,
Well, Bray was released. This is a contract expiring, so
true. Yeah.
You could show up the next day to AEW.
Right, because there's no, 60-day, 90-day BS.
It was like Moxley being on AEW 2 weeks after his last appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Contract expired. Done. You can go anywhere.
Mm-hmm. So
you're the friggin' boogeyman. You can show up wherever the hell you want.
Right. So there's that. So Adam Cole, hey, maybe Adam Cole makes an appearance on SmackDown. Maybe he's in a match. Who the hell knows?
Maybe he's in a match. Maybe he starts some shit with Pat McAfee. I'm okay with all of it.
Me too. So, I wouldn't be opposed to another match with them. Just saying.
Wouldn't be opposed to that.
Somewhere down the line.
Go after his. You know where you can start some shit? You go after his favorite guy, Shinsuke Nakamura, right now.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
He just goes after Shinsuke and Rick Boogs.
He just super kicks both of them and
just friggin', I don't know. Yeah, super kick to both of them. Panama Sunrise to one of them. And Pat McAfee is left to pick up the pieces because he's going to be in shambles.
Yeah. So aside from that, nothing super interesting going on SmackDown tonight that I'm aware of. However, we do have.
I'm sure we'll have something because we've got Cena, we've got Reigns. They apparently, I believe, tonight have a face-to-face.
Okay. That I'm looking forward to because those are always good between them two.
Yeah, those will be good. A promo off between the two is going to be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm all for it. And I think that covers almost everything.
Pretty much. Now,
because we still have no news on Becky.
Yeah, nothing on Becky. She'll probably return at SummerSlam, I'm guessing.
Becky Watch 2021.
Yeah, she's coming back eventually. They're probably saving it for a big pay-per-view at SummerSlam, which is their second biggest pay-per-view.
But you got to build it. I feel like the return has to be before in order for you to build, if you want a match at the second biggest pay-per-view.
Yeah, well, who knows? I don't know when they want to have her debut match, her return match, but I don't think it's going to be at SummerSlam because that's, like you said, you want a lot of time to build it. I think it's too late to have her match at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
You want to debut her now or have her return now. She does something to one of these girls and like that's the match for like Survivor Series or something.
I mean, I guess the money would be on. I hate it. I hate it so much. Charlotte taking it off of Nikki Ash, and she shows up afterward.
You think that's going to happen right now? Because Charlotte might be in the doghouse a little bit right now.
I don't know. Maybe they punish her. Maybe they put it on Rhea. Who friggin' knows? Maybe they keep it on Nikki Ash just to make her look like shit.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So that pretty much does it for this week. We will record again next week, early, sometime after Raw. Yes. Or maybe Monday. We'll see.
Speaking of Raw, we didn't talk about that one thing. The Karrion Kross losing again to at least he lost to Keith Lee. So now it's 50-50 with them. Apparently the original plan was for Karrion Kross to lose like 3 straight or 2 straight to Jeff Hardy, but then Jeff Hardy got COVID. And the plan was he loses like 3 straight until, Scarlett shows up and she's the source of his power or whatever.
Yeah. Or the reason he wins, which is insane because he's supposed to be this unstoppable monster. And
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
get it.
I think that Vince thinks that the people that watch Raw and SmackDown don't watch NXT
Yeah, because
he doesn't watch NXT.
Right. Because I think this is his mentality. You're coming to the main roster, you're starting at zero again. You're a rookie and you got to earn your spot. Not if you're a massive star in NXT already, because you hear the crowd pop when you debut.
Yeah.
Like, you're already a star. You've already earned it. They already know who you are.
Yeah, it's not Fandango debuting at freaking WrestleMania. Let's go.
And the crowd not knowing who the hell he was.
Yeah. It took months for them to start doing a little dance.
Yeah. It got over eventually, somehow. I don't know how.
Because he is a talent. He is very funny.
He is, even though I think he was losing a lot of the time, which was my point. But yeah, but
it is what it is.
Another guy misused. Anyway.
So far, misused.
But anyway, we'll be back next week. Let's see what happens on SmackDown tonight. Should be an interesting show with SummerSlam coming up.
Should be fun. Summer Cena.
All right. So that's been Roll Up for the Win. We will be back next week. See y'all later.